Hi everybody. So my previous video was all about packaged low carb food, and I explained how the amount that I paid for those few items was $220. And now I wanted to show you what the equivalent would look like as real food. So I've done my weekly shop and I have gone to the greengrocer to get the fruit and veggies, to the butcher to get meat, and then a few items I always get from the supermarket. And this is to feed a family of 4 for the majority of the week. So we might run into a few things here or there that we need to go and pick up in between, but it's going to get us through the majority of the week. So, check this out. There's so much stuff here as compared to those few little items that I had. We've got a whole lot of greens, and I try to get whatever's seasonal, whatever looks good. And what we'll do with these, my plan is, well, if we head to the meat first, I've got a leg of lamb, and that's about 2 kilos. So we'll be able to have that as a meal, but then there'll be plenty of leftovers. So we'll have that, as a lamb one night, and then the following night my plan is to then have that as a big Greek salad with the lamb in it as well. So that's looking after 2 things in one go. I've got some steaks. We love steaks here in this house, and so we always get some nice sirloin steaks for this week, and we'll probably have that together with just some stir-fried greens, a whole bunch of greens with some olive oil and butter. So I usually have to get a bit of butter at all of my shops. The other things, the other fats like tallow or coconut oil or olive oil, granted you only have to replace those every now and then. The other things that I'm making this week, I've got some mince and I've got some chicken drumsticks. It's really cold here in Melbourne at the moment, so we're going to do a goulash soup with the mince, and we'll do a chicken soup with the drumsticks. Other little odds and ends that will add both a bit of protein and fat. We've got the different types of cheeses here. I've also got some salmon, which might be a lunch or a quick dinner if we've got a few things happening this week which are making me work late, so that might be useful. And also some prosciutto, maybe to add to eggs for a morning or lunchtime type meal. A few packaged items, yes. Cream and sour cream, and then I've got some of the tomatoes in a can, which are just tomatoes, and that's for the goulash soup. You might think, oh, these things over here, the fruit are not particularly low carb, but this is generally what my kids are taking to school. They might have an apple or a mandarin, and occasionally I'll have a bit of an apple, maybe with some cream or something after dinner, particularly when berries are not in season. Avocado. But I'm just showing you that probably this is going to make up a good 8 or 9 meals. Dinners covered for the week, and then a few lunches, a few breakfasts, and then we sort of pull leftovers and things together to make up the remainder of the meals. And for me, I'd much prefer to be spending my money here than on those few packaged items. I think we can do low carb really well with real food, and this is so appealing, so appealing. There's so many ways that you can go. If you feel you've bought something for one recipe and you don't really feel like it, well then change the goulash, make some mince and do some zucchini noodles, and that's another quick way to go. So you get yourself a lot more options as well. So real food is definitely the go. Just eat real food. It is good not only for you, but it is also good for your finances. So that's it from me.